guys, and welcome back to Opal&Mint. I am Ashley. It's Christmas time. Christmas time is almost here. This is Thanksgiving week currently, but I'm starting to wrap my Christmas presents. My goal is to have most, if not all of my Christmas shopping done before December 1st. So today is Tuesday. I have till next Monday. And I have most of the girls in the family. Now I've just got a couple of guy presents. One of them's already here and wrapped. But I've started wrapping presents. So what does that mean? I need name tags. For the last 2 years, this will be the third year, I have painted all of the name tags for the presents. So just done a little bitty watercolor painting and then to from. Because in the past, I've had to buy name tags, stickers, different things, and why not just paint them? You can just throw some blobs of paint on there if you want, just a wash of color, or you can do a little bitty mini painting. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna make some name tags. And I figured since I have some wrapping paper, I'm going to, my words are not wording. I'm going to try and make my name tag match the wrapping paper of said present. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do these two and then probably a few more, just little ideas. Very, very simple things. I'm actually gonna take images from one of these wrapping papers and we're gonna watercolor paint it. So let's go ahead. We're gonna turn the camera around and start painting. I'm gonna start with this present. This right here is for my father-in-law. We call him Pop. And I'm gonna be using the Meeden watercolor paper. These are 4x3. These are a size 4x3. I think this would be perfect for little name tags. These both came in the Meeden advent calendar. Could possibly use the little paint too. How cute is that? I was going to use the White Nights paints, but I may go ahead and use this just because it's cute, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so these are already a good size for this, so I don't have to cut paper up, and I have how many sheets? 10 sheets, so we'll see how many we get to, but I figured we could paint just these little things. So we'll have like a Santa hat, a candy cane, a peppermint, a blocky little Christmas tree. We're gonna paint these things that are here. And then for this wrapping paper, since I have two different wrapping papers, we'll do something maybe with gold and silver. Ooh, that'd be fun. So a little bit more fancy, nice looking one, and then a little bit more cartoony one. That way you got some options. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. So let me move the present to the side. I grabbed a metallic paint because both of the, wrapping papers have some metallic in them. This one's got like a holographic-y metallic. And this one's called Mint Hollow. So how perfect is that? But I think the first one I want to do is the green Christmas tree with the red background. I think that's what I want to do. And then for writing the names, I'm going to be using acrylic markers, which I have a billion of them since we did the acrylic marker video. Okay, so this is going to be super, super simple since we're basically going off of this wrapping paper, and I'm using just straight green and red. I'm not even having to mix anything. Let's see. This is the first time I'm going to be using this Meeden paint, so let's see what it looks like. All right, we got 3 triangles, so we're going to start here. We're going to do 1 triangle, and I may switch up paint for different ones, we'll see. All right, 2 triangles, and 3. So the probably most simple Christmas tree you could do is just stack 3 triangles, getting smaller as you go up. The trunk on this and the thing is white, so I can leave negative space. I think that's what I'll do. So I'm going to dry this and then do the red. This would be a really good time to play with some granulating paints. Just doing a simple shape with a granulating paint would be beautiful, but I'm going to keep it like this. I actually think I want to tape down the edges. I want to do a border on this. So let me go ahead and do that. Can't remember where I got this specific tape from. It was in an order, I think from St. Louis art supply or something. It's called Low Tack from that brand, whatever it is. Doing the edges like this will make it a little bit easier for me just to slap the red all over the paper. It's a little bit crooked, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. I want this to look homemade, so handmade, and if it's not 100% perfect, I am okay with that. I'm liking the way this tape feels, and the color is beautiful. Of course, that always helps with me. Okay. All right, so now we're just going to go into red. Again, we're keeping this so incredibly simple. And this red is very warm, but it will work. Oh, I forgot to leave the trunk. Dum-dum. See if I can lift a little bit there. There we go. Now it will match the wrapping paper. How cute is that? Okay. Now I'm going to dry that. All right, and then to add a little bit with this, the spot on the wrapping paper looks like this, but I'm going to add just some little ornaments with this glittery because I want to add some sparkle. So we're just going to put in some little dots on the Christmas tree, just so it's got a little bit of sparkle. Just like so. All right, so there is the first one. You know what? I think I want to mix. Okay, so on the wrapping paper, the background red is actually kind of glittery itself. So I'm going to experiment just because I want to. I'm going to take my red, and then I'm going to mix in some of this hollow mint and see what it would look like if I paint this a second layer on the background. We'll see. This might be a bad idea, but I'm going to, oh, that's beautiful. I'm just going to try it, see what it ends up looking like. Okay, it's giving it one more layer of depth into that red anyways. All right, now I'm going to dry that and we'll see what it looks like. All right, the fun part, revealing the border. Oh, that's so fun. All right, I'm going to go get an acrylic marker to write the name on it. All right, I'm going to take one of our favorite Art acrylic markers. These are nice and fine, so it'll be easy to use. I will link these below. These are from our acrylic marker video. These are definitely one of our favorites. All right, there's our first one. I'm going to put that on his present real quick. Okay, I think I'm going to use some different paints for this next one. The red in here is very warm. and I need a cooler red, but let's pull out this beautiful set. Daniel actually bought me this White Night set like 2 years ago or something for Christmas. All right, so I'm going to try to go a little bit faster on these next ones. Okay, so for this next one, I'm actually going to start with pencil. All right, I need something that is round. That's, you know what? This is kind of too big, but I'm going to use it anyways. I'm going to have the candy cane or the peppermint go off of the page. I'm okay with that. Okay. Okay, so we'll just make every other one red, white, and then the outside of this one is green. So I think I'm gonna start with the green for this one. What kind of green should I use? We've got lots of green on this. That one's good. Okay, so I'm just gonna put green all on the outside. Pretty. I like the green. When doing these, having a heat tool or a hairdryer would be beneficial. So I kind of need 3 per quarter then. So, okay. It is not perfect, but again, I don't really want it to be perfect. Okay, so I'm going to start with my red sections and then go from there. Try this one. Wow, that is pretty. And since we're doing this in a very like block style, we're not having to shade or anything. This is probably as simple as it gets. This one's a little bit on the magenta side, but it's really pretty. I might need to add a little bit of a more red to it, but I don't know, it's pretty. All right, so paint one, skip one, paint one, skip one. Okay. This is such a beautiful color. I think I'm gonna put it, do I put it on top of the red? Oh, that's so pretty. This is called Ghost Gold. It's from an Etsy seller, and I think it was like a limited color for like a Halloween or something, and it's one of my favorite metallics. I don't even remember which brand it was. I'll have to see if I can find out. I just remember I love this one so much. But Christmas stuff is definitely a good time to experiment with metallic and glittery paints. So when else you just go crazy with shimmer other than Christmas time? Yeah, Ghost Gold. I cannot remember the brand. I will have to look through my Etsy and see if I can figure it out. All right, and then the best part, let's lift border. All right, so there is a second one. I'm gonna take a Sharpie acrylic marker now. And we're just gonna go over the top of this and see if it'll cover. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, and I'm gonna fill in the names at another time, but there's a second one for that fun Christmas paper. Let's do a more refined one now. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but these are so cute. Okay, let's see here. So let's grab another page. I definitely like having the tape and the border. I think it makes it look a little bit nicer. But the cool thing about making your own tags is you can make it match your wrapping paper. So get whatever wrapping paper you want and then just paint something that goes with him. All right, I'm gonna start with a wash of color, and I'm gonna take Soft Leaf from 31 Purple Fish. This was one of our collaboration colors. We did a collection with them. So I'm gonna put Soft Leaf all over this, and then I'm gonna go in with Dirty Algae as well. We're going to do kind of a wash of color. And then I may just go on top of this with like a gold and do an ornament or something. That might be kind of cool. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to go find a gold, like a really gold watercolor, and we will paint an ornament. Okay. I got my Yuli paints. This is the palette you need for Christmas card painting. Oh my goodness. I'm actually going to do a video on Christmas cards as well. I think I said of 10 Christmas cards. I'm not going to paint 10 probably. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know how many you want. But this right here is what we need. Actually, I needed the reds for on top of this red. That would have been nice. But we're going to do another one after this one, so definitely going to use those. So let me dry this, and then we'll do an ornament. Okay, I know I'm being extra, but I want to do 2 layers. So I'm going to take the Dirty Algae some more, and I just want a little bit more depth. So I'm just going to do another layer of color, getting plenty of water because I do want these to separate. They are granulating colors. So I'm going to kind of just do one more layer. I am going to add a little bit of Soft Leaf into this as well. If you let this dry without a hairdryer or something, it will separate more, but I am trying to do this fairly quickly. So I may dry this first. Metallic paints work best if you let them set in water for a couple of minutes. I think I'm going to use this one. Okay, I don't know what shape I'm going for this ornament, so I'm just going to see what happens. But I do want to have a little chain coming down, and then a little loopy loop. It looks like a teardrop. Let me dry that and see where we're at. It looks like a pear hanging from a tree. It just needs a leaf. Oh dear. The color on that metallic though is gorgeous. What can I do to make this look more like an ornament and less like a pear? Okay, I'm gonna take one of these green like duochrome shifting colors. See what I can do to this ornament. We're just playing and experimenting right now. Okay, I don't know what kind of ornament that is, but there's an ornament. Let's see what it looks like without the edges. I mean, it's kind of cute. All right, so there's a few. Let's do another one. I want to do a red one with the red glittery ones and see what that does. Oh, we'll do the Santa hat. That's super cute. Yeah, we'll do one more and then we'll finish up. But literally any of these simple shapes with fun glittery paints. If you don't have glittery paints, that's totally fine too. They just add a little bit of fun to this process. So I have them, so I'm going to use them. But if you don't, that's totally fine. If you want some glittery metallic-y watercolors, I will link a couple of more inexpensive options from Amazon. Yuli's aren't bad, but they're not like cheap Amazon paints. They're definitely less than getting the Lissalinka ones, but Etsy is where I would go to get metallic paints, honestly, because they are fantastic homemade. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna do a Santa hat with a green background. So this is gonna be pretty simple. We're gonna do a triangle. So a triangle with a circle on top. And then we're gonna do like that shape there for the bottom. That's all. So I'm gonna start with the background. The background will be the green. And I'm just gonna go into one of these greens and fill it up. Let's see, is that the one we wanna use? Let's see what colors we have here. I might use a mixture of greens, we'll see. These are not showing up solid. I may need to put a green behind them. So let me put some green in, and then I'll add in glitters on top of it. Sorry, I got very, very quiet. I just started painting this. Okay, I'm just mixing in the glittery green wet into this green paint that we've got going on. And if we need to add more on top, we can. Actually, I think I want to take this green. This one might be a really good one to add on top, actually, once it's dry. But all right, let's fill in this part with red, and then we'll add glitter on top. That's a good red. Okay, I'm gonna take this green here and see if I can kind of glaze this bright holographic green on top. See what this looks like. All right, got the green. Now let's add the red. I'm gonna take this metallic red and go on top of the red. That one's pretty. That's a good one. And then for the white parts, I'm just gonna take this chunky holographic and see if I can add just a little bit of sparkle to the white areas. Just gonna be full of glitter. Oh, I touched the red to the green. We're mixing. I feel like this peppermint one, I need to put red glitter on top of that because it kind of just looks really dull. So I'm going to do that really quick and then we'll wrap this video up. Let's take this off. I like the green glitter on the background. It's pretty. We'll show you these all close up and kind of shift them around in just a second. But let me go ahead and take this red and just kind of go on top of this area. I could sit here and paint these name gift tags all day long, but this video does need to eventually stop, so this will be the last one I do. But I may make some more of these and just do like some shorts and some reels. So if you need more ideas for gift tags, let me know. And I can make some shorter videos. But I am planning on making some Christmas card paintings, and a lot of those could probably be adapted and translated into a gift tag as well. So I'll have some of those coming in the next week or two. Okay, does the white need some glitter too, or do I stop? Okay, I think this one I stop. All right, so there's that. And again, I just go on top of these and write to and from with an acrylic marker or a Sharpie even. I think this one would have been much better if I had done, again, the red glitter on top of it. It wouldn't look quite so streaky like this too. But here are just a few. I'm not a huge fan of this one. Again, it looks like a pear ornament. I don't know. I do love the background of it though. I can't leave anything alone. I always have to continue, don't I? Just feel like I need to outline this a little bit more. There, you can see it a little bit better now. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope that you have enjoyed this. Again, I'm going to link some different glittery paints that you could find on Amazon below in case you don't have any and you want to try this. I can link the Yuli website as well. But again, you don't have to have the Yulis or even the Lissalinkas, which are very expensive. There are plenty of good options on Amazon. But that is going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you are having a wonderful Thanksgiving week and getting ready for Christmas. But that's it for this. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you want to see our future videos, hit that subscribe button down below and we'll see you guys next time. Bye. What's work to do? We've got enough numbers of looking. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hey, guys.